This is the incandescent light bulb, and this is its inventor. Or so you may have thought. Thomas Edison has long been associated with the light bulb, and many credit him to be its inventor. But is that really true? Let's take a closer look at incandescence and how it was eventually used to illuminate homes across the globe. The process of incandescence happens when an object gets hot enough that it starts glowing. Sir Humphrey Davy was the first to use the process of incandescence as a means to create a light source in 1802. He did so by passing an electric current from a battery through a thin strip of platinum, which he chose because of its high melting point. Although it did glow, it was short-lived and much too bright for practical use. A few years later, Davy improved his design by passing an electrical current between two carbon electrodes, creating an electrical arc that bridged the electrodes. This invention came to be known as the electric arc lamp and was put into commercial use in London before Edison's light bulb came to the forefront. Further improvements to incandescence came from Warren de la Rue in 1840 and Joseph Swan in 1850. The improvement they made? They enclosed the filaments in a tube and used a vacuum to pump most of the air out of the tubes. Swan used a carbon filament, while de la Rue used a strip of platinum. Both models worked much better than anything prior, setting records for burn times due to less oxygen in the tube, reducing the burn rate of the filament and prolonging its glow. However, these models still faced multiple problems. Expenses were the main issue, from power required to make filaments glow, to inefficient primitive vacuums, and especially to the cost of platinum for de la Rue's model. On top of all that, Swan's model, due to using carbon filaments, would build up soot inside the bulb over time, creating a dark layer between the light source and the outside world, ultimately dimming the bulb more and more over time. So, where exactly does Edison fit into all this? Well, Edison stepped into the light bulb scene in 1878. He was already well established and well known at this time, known for many inventions, most notably the phonograph. He resided in a small village called Menlo Park, also of his own creation, after he bought 30 acres of land in 1875 in New Jersey. At the center of Menlo Park was a 2-story research facility with a dedicated team for experiments. Here at Menlo Park, Edison and his research team stepped into the light bulb scene after Edison bought a light bulb patent from previous inventors Henry Woodward and Matthew Evans. By the 1870s, vacuum technology had vastly improved, alongside research into filaments. These advancements allowed Edison's team to create a much more efficient, longer-lasting bulb, migrating from carbon and platinum strips to cotton and linen threads. At the same time, however, Joseph Swan was making similar advancements independently of Edison and his team, and both had patents for working cotton-based light bulbs by 1879. So why then did Edison get all the credit? Well, for one, Edison, being a well-established inventor, had a great relationship with the media. In 1878, there was a lot of pressure on Edison to come through on the light bulb because of his esteemed reputation. Before his bulb was ready, he invited the press to see his working model in its full glory. He ushered the press in and out of the research facility quickly, making sure they were gone before the filament burned out. His plan worked brilliantly, and the media published swarms of articles heralding his praise and keeping his reputation intact. Although Edison's media storm was based on a half-truth, his team would eventually pull through in the coming months, advancing the bulb even further by discovering a long-lasting filament made of carbonized bamboo. This new filament extended the burn time for a bulb from just a few hours to over 1,200. Edison's vast funds also contributed heavily to his victories over Swan, but Swan didn't go down without a fight. Swan's company, established in 1881, sued Edison's company for patent infringement, which then led to Edison's company suing Swan's company for patent infringement as well a year later. After a series of legal battles, the two companies compromised with a business merger, founding the Edison and Swan Electric Light Company in 1883. Lamps produced from this company had bulbs from Swan's design and filaments from Edison's team's design. Over time, this company would be lost to several more mergers, while Edison's multiple other companies, based on his other inventions, would remain intact, most notably General Electric, which still remains a large company to this day. So what exactly is Edison's legacy here? Well, he didn't invent the light bulb, nor was he the first to use incandescence as a light source, but he did manage a research team that vastly improved the design and made a bulb that was practical for mass production. Through his vast resources and influence, Edison made his team's light bulb a common household item, while using his influence to uphold his reputation as an incredible inventor through his relations with the media. Although not the inventor, you could say that he, or perhaps he and his team, perfected the incandescent light bulb, leading to Edison becoming a household name for many years to come. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking and subscribing. Click here if you want to see more scientific progress made during this time period. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.